Hey everybody, welcome to my unboxing of the Tanoshi 2-in-1 laptop computer. This is designed for kids, but can be also used for some other loved ones in your family. So this Tanoshi was found on Amazon. I think this is going to be a great holiday gift item, and we're going to go through all the specifics. Here we go. So this is the box. As you can see, it's a kids 2-in-1 computer with educational apps preloaded. It does come with Android 7.0. It does have age-appropriate settings, and it is a 2-in-1, meaning that it's got a dockable keyboard and 10.1-inch HD detachable tablet. On the back, here are the specifics. So, nothing out of the ordinary, usual suspects. It's got a front and rear camera. It's got the CPU information, the RAM, storage. Notice that it's got USB and micro USB ports, and it's got also a slot for a micro SD card. So there's definitely storage capabilities, whether it's on the tablet or off the tablet. What's included in the box, you get the tablet, the keyboard, a quick start guide, and the power adapter. Over here, you can talk about all the different specifics that it comes with. There's the Google Play Store, because it comes with Android. It's got preloaded parental controls for kids under 13. Very important, you can manage the screen time, approve or deny new app installs, review time spent on individual apps. So all that is there. There is some details in below about Google Family Link, which is very important. Keep in mind that your device does not come with this device. So your device needs to be Android, or at least have the Google Family Link be able to use on your device in order for it to sync with the Tanoshi 2-in-1. Okay? So let's open it up and see what we have inside. First thing we have is this really kind of cool setup documentation. And what I like about it is you can use it for kids and you can use it for adults. So what I thought was kind of cool is that my parents are in their 70s, and they're really struggling with what's out there in the market, whether it's the constant yearly change of software on their PC or trying to use the operating system on their mobile device. What I like about this is that it's just as easy as for kids as it is for adults. So my dad was using this and he didn't have any problems at all. What I like about that is that it safeguards him from getting himself into trouble with phishing and scamming on websites and stuff like that, which can be an issue for a lot of seniors. They just don't know what they're clicking on all the time. So can this be used for senior adults? Absolutely. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. So it's not just for kids. What I like also is that tells you how to enter in all the information, right? So there's the Google account information, there's the Gmail account, there's all the different passwords and all that information. So what's nice about this particular document is you're going to write down all the information, and then I would suggest you store it nice and safe. But before you do that, take a picture of it and keep it stored somewhere else so you have a backup copy. On the back, it tells you how to sign in with existing parent Google account, Gmail account, and then you have all the other nitty-gritty questions, contacts, and the miscellaneous details. Okay? So that's all there. The next thing we're going to look at is the tablet itself. So here's the tablet. You notice there's the front camera. You have the docking ports for the keyboard below. On this side you have those ports that we talked about. So you have the micro SD, you have the USB, you have the micro SD here, cable connection, the headphone jack, power adapter, microphone, speakers, there's one right here, and there's another one right there. So that's the tablet in itself. And then let's get to the next item, which is the docking keyboard. And here's the keyboard. So there's the connecting pins. This just pushes up like that, and then you can set it up to be connected to the tablet. It's got some weight to it. It does have some functionality buttons, which you can see here, as well as a locking button over here, and it tells you if it's connected to the keyboard or not, and function key, command key, arrows up and down, QWERTY keyboard, it's pretty standard, and then there's some other functionality keys along the top. This docking keyboard's got some weight to it, so it's not cheaply made. It's very sturdy, it's very strong. It's got the cushions, and it's good to go. So we're just going to lay that right there. And then we're going to take our tablet, and we're just going to very simply take those pins, and we're just going to insert it right in. Okay? And now we have a 2-in-1 ready to go. Very easy to use. You can close it, and it's very much like a laptop, and then you can open it, and then you can power it on, and it's powered on. Okay, the screen is bright, as you can see, very easy to use, touch screen. You can choose what language and layout you want. It's got, of course, got all the Google apps on it. There's 22 apps that are updated, and then you can simply swipe up and get to your weather, or get to wherever you want to go. Pretty easy, so forth and so on. So let's get to the main screen, and there's your main screen there. So you have Google, you have YouTube for Kids, Earth, Maps, Calculator, Clock, Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Gmail, of course, Chrome, Google Play. This is the pinwheel is actually for photos, and then the camera, and then there's a couple of games on the top, so forth and so on. So just to talk about Google, the kite functionality real quick, is a way to set up digital ground rules for kids, and this is really kind of cool, and this really takes you through the steps on how to do it. So just tapping on that takes you through setting up screen time limits, day or night, allow or block apps, and how to get started. Very easy process, not very difficult. To go back to the home screen, you're just going to tap the circle button right there in the middle, and away you go. This is your typical Android button that gets you to all the different apps that are there. If we want to go to settings, nothing out of the ordinary. All that stuff is there. Tells you about data usage, the apps installed, the storage space, and battery life. Notice there's 12 days left, so it's pretty strong battery. Memory amount, and all the usual things that you would find on an Android operating system. The YouTube for Kids comes up. And there you go. So pretty simple to use, not that difficult. We're just going to return, and we're back to the home screen. It's got the cameras. What's nice is for some of the teens is that there's Google Docs and Google Sheets, which is pretty important now in the middle schools and high schools, and adults like my parents. This is going to be easier for them to use than, let's say, some of the other items that are out there that exist. Gmail is relatively easy to use. The cameras, pretty typical standard. You can see it's showing a nice picture of my cabinet, and then there's some creativity things that you can do. Panorama and all the different settings. I'm not going to get into the specifics of that. But if you want to see how the keyboard interfaces, here I am. I'm just using the mouse pad. I'm just touching, and it's got great feel to it, very easy to use, and I can just type in here whatever I'm looking for. So let's go to the 201, and this is where I did find it on Amazon. Notice it's got some really good reviews, and it is on sale right now. So this is the Tanoshi 2-in-1 computer for kids ages 6 to 12, seniors 70 through 84, I would say. And it's a great buy. I would consider this as a holiday gift. There are 2 different colors. There is a blue, and there is kind of a rose-colored pink. Keep in mind that the keyboard itself will still be white. You're just talking about the back end of the color of the tablet. Thanks so much for watching my YouTube video. I really appreciate it. And if you have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave them. Thanks.